welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you here. So today I'm going to show you how to do a belly massage, which comprises of a pelvic massage in this reason, a belly massage and also a diaphragm massage. So what we're going to do is do it in 3 stages, but before we do that we're going to just do a warm up. So we're going to place one hand on our heart and one hand on our womb, and we're going to take a deep breath. And once you've done that, just sweep your right hand down to your womb, back around the sides, and down just to warm the skin. When you're doing this, you'll be using oil. You can do it dry skin, but it's nicer when you've got some oil. There we go. And we're just going to place our hands over the pelvic area. So if you place your hands together, so your fingers over the top, you're going to place them on the pubic bone, so just here, with quite a bit of pressure, you're going to pull back all the way to your tummy button. Now I'm going to do that again, so we do this 3 times, and you can actually feel the pressure. Don't be too shy, you can go right in. I'm just going to go in with one hand because it's easier to see with one hand without the other hand covering up. So you'll see that I'm actually pushing with quite a lot of pressure, but don't do it if it's uncomfortable. So you do this 3 times, and then you use your hand on your right hand side and you find it against your pelvic bone, your groin here, and then you're going to sweep it again up to your belly button. Sweep it from your groin up to your belly button, and you do that 3 times. And then we do it the same on the left hand side, and just use your other hand on top just to get some pressure. So you're basically just moving it up. It's easier when you've got skin to skin, and with oil, much easier to pull. And then you repeat that cycle 2 to 4 times depending on how you're feeling. And it might feel tight to start with, and the more you do it, the more you'll get to know your body, the more you'll feel bumps and lumps as you do this. Okay, 3. I'm just going to do this round 2 times. There we go. 2, 3. Now we're going to use just the tips of our fingers, and we're just basically in our groin, we're going to do circles from our left to our right, and then I'm using my second hand again just to apply a bit more pressure. So we go to the right pelvic bone, and then we go back round again. Again, always going in a clockwise direction, so that's easier now. I've actually just got skin to skin and go to that pelvis, and then again go around. So you're kind of going almost in a loop, low down on the way, so you hit the bottom pelvis bone here, pubic bone, and then you're coming back up around by the belly button. And then the other ones is you can circle just around the groin here. And the tips of your fingers. Again, apply a bit of pressure. And then just sweep down the legs. And the other thing which I've not actually said in my presentation is if you hold your finger, put some pressure, and you'll feel there's an artery that basically runs down your leg. It also runs into your ovaries and supplies your ovaries with blood. If you press that really quite hard, you'll feel the pulse strengthens, and what you're doing is you're actually blocking the blood going off to your legs, and you're forcing the blood supply into your ovaries. And if you just hold it there for 30 seconds, quite hard on your arms, and then release, and you'll feel the blood go down to your legs. And if you just do that a couple of times, it just really just washes your ovaries with lots of oxygen and helps remove any carbon dioxide or any other toxins. hold. Certainly gives your arms a workout. There we go. Right, so now we're going to move on to the diaphragm. So the same principle with the hands. Put the hands on top of each other, and you're going to put them from the top of the rib cage at the top here, and you're going to push down all the way down to the belly button. Now sometimes if your stomach's not very well, you'll find this really very tender. I know when I first started this, I could barely do this. My stomach was a real mess. It was extremely tender. I could barely do it. Some days it was all right, some days it wasn't. You do that 3 times, and then on your right side, you use your left hand to really hook under your ribs as much as possible, and then you pull down to your belly button. So here, you're massaging over your liver. If you've got any liver issues, you might want to be gentle with this to start with. So 3 times, although I've just done 4. And then you do the same. Move your right hand under your left rib here, and you can use your fingers just to apply a bit more pressure. Again, I've got no oil on, so it's actually quite difficult. If you've got some oil, it's a lot easier. So you do that, and then we do that a couple more times. You go down. So I've got some tender spots here actually, possibly because I've just eaten an hour or so ago. 3, and go under this rib here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, that was my stomach, you see, so you may well hear some noises. Now, so that was obviously something moving around here. Now, what we do next is we actually go on to the intestines. So we're going to start on the belly button, and you always go in a clockwise direction. This might appear anti-clockwise in the video, but it's not. We're just going to go clockwise from the belly button and just do circles all the way, just getting wider and wider, so you hit the ribs then. You also hit the pubic bone. Come round and then start again, do that 3 times. So round the belly button. And you can see how much my skin's moving, because actually I'm going quite deep in. And here you're doing the small intestines, and you're moving out to the large intestines, which circle around the large intestine. Now you're going to take the tips of your fingers, and you're going to start on your bottom right corner here, and you're basically going to follow the large intestine, because the large intestine goes up, across, and then goes down, and it goes out here. So you're going to start, and you're going to basically just do little movements, and this really helps to move any sort of, oh, you see I can hear my stomach there, any particles that are stuck in the crevices in your intestines. And it feels really nice after you've done it. It might have some sensitivities if you've got food in there, if you haven't been to the loo, particularly down this side, down the left hand side, if you've got a build up of fecal matter that needs to be excreted. And then you go down here, and then you can do that again. So just going little tiny, move that hand, you can see it, little tiny circles. And then go across the top here, the intestine is, and then down the side here. And then that is the end. You can just do one quick, just swoop round. But what we're going to do now is we're just going to place one hand on your heart, one hand on your womb, and you're just going to make connection between your heart and your womb, and take some deep breaths in, and really appreciate the warmth. You can just feel the effects of the massage. This is a good point to do any visualizations that you might want to do. You just imagine that your womb is going to develop a wonderfully thick, rich red lining, which is going to be perfect for your future baby. It's going to be full of oxygen and nutrients. And you're ready and waiting. And you're open and accepting of your baby. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully that was clear, and if you've got any questions, just ping me in the Facebook group or send me an email. Thank you. Bye bye.